Have we started? Can anybody hear? You're muted, Diane. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Nathan.
Okay, everything was quiet. I didn't know if they was holding the meeting or not, and I couldn't hear them.
I know, same here. They must not have their deal turned on. Guess they don't want us to be part of it.
I guess not. I was reading the top of this agenda and it said we needed to notify them if we wanted to participate because you couldn't do it orally unless you notified the staff. I just noticed that tonight. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I called Lisa about 4:30 and I never got my packet. So I didn't know what the Zoom deal was. So
Well, I've done Zoom before, but this is. You're muted, Diane. Can you hear us? Okay. Well, John, I guess you and I can have a meeting tonight.
yeah, exactly. I'll be right back.
I heard a little bit, Diane. No.
Yeah. I can see the meeting, yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, I'm on.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Had to call tech support.
Lisa could just called and said they can hear us, but we can't hear them. She said they're working on their problem.
Okay.
Well, you just stay on the phone, John, and you can relay our message for us.
I guess I'll have, yeah. Because we could do they can call us and we could do it over the phone.
Yeah.
Technology's so wonderful.
But you know, it is nice having these Zoom calls.
Yeah, short as this one's going to be.
That's what I figure short as this is going to be.
Yep.
Well, the three of us, we could just approve the consent agenda, and I think that's all there was, wasn't it?
The election
then-
officers,
Well,
we could just do a railroad job on that.
well, the three of us, we're a quorum here. We could just.
So on this, if you go to YouTube, you can watch this meeting evidently. Is that right?
I would think so.
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
Yes, you can live stream the meeting on YouTube. You can't participate that way, but you can at least watch.
Oh,
Heck, here you
thanks,
go.
Lisa.
It's Amanda.
Oh, Amanda, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Well, I don't have any video, but I got sound now, so at least I can talk.
Yeah, but she's on Zoom though too, so,
Yes, I am.
yeah. So will we ever get to
Oh,
meet?
that's right.
What's that?
I said, Amanda, will we ever get to meet you? We've never,
I-
not met you yet. Are
I
you-
know. I
you
know.
a
It's
ghost?
I'm real.
Okay.
I know it's such crazy times with the whole COVID thing, but yeah. I'm
I
real.
totally understand.
Yeah. At some point we'll be able to be in person and
I
yeah.
think I got to meet you in the office the other day.
Yes, we did.
Well, if we all knew sign language, Lisa could do it that way.
The other times we've done it, it just works so good. I wonder
Yeah.
what happened this time.
Last month, it worked good. First time we did it, John was delayed a little bit.
Yeah,
I
that's why I don't like about it, because it's like when you talk, then you're delayed. And it's, you know.
Yeah, but when you're out in the boondocks, John,
I've got a good, we changed internet providers, about a month after Linda started working from home.
uh-huh.
So we switched back to Blue Valley, and we've got a lot better internet.
Oh, yeah, you would.
A lot better than we had Dish before, and it was terrible.
We just switched to AT&T because we didn't have enough gigs to do it and stuff. And we'd always run out and then everything was delayed. And I was doing some classes online and it was not good at all.
I looked into AT&T a long time ago, and the closest deal is Waterville, and that's 13 miles. They said their lines weren't good enough, so the fiber optics and stuff. So
Well, we're lucky. We got fiber runs right down the highway, so we're hooked up.
Oh, wow. That
You got
would be
Twin
nice.
Valley, don't you?
What's that?
You got Twin Valley, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they hooked us up a long time ago. We've been on for quite a while. So it really works pretty good.
What do you pay a month?
Oh, you'd have to talk to my wife. That's her department.
We were on using a Verizon Air Card before we switched to the AT&T. And it wasn't too bad, but it just didn't have much time to it that it would broadcast very good.
Hello.
Much time to it that it would
Yeah.
broadcast very good.
Well, see, if the rest of them would have stayed home and got on Zoom, we'd been having a meeting.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
much time to
Nathan
it.
suggested that a little bit ago.
That's
Maybe
very
we can
good.
play online, and we can do that. So
Well, see, if the rest of them would have stayed home and got on Zoom, we'd been having a meeting.
Hang on a second. Yeah,
Something's going on.
Nathan suggested that a little bit ago.
That's very good.
Online, and we can do that, so. You there, Tom?
See, if the rest of them would have stayed home and got on Zoom, we'd been.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Hang on a second. Yeah,
Something's going on.
Nathan suggested. Diane? A little bit ago.
That's very good.
Diane? You there, Tom?
See, if the rest of them would have stayed home and got on Zoom, we'd.
Diane, hang on for 1 second. Hang on a second. Yeah,
Something's going on.
Nathan suggested. Diane? A little bit ago.
That's very good.
Both Diane and Nathan are muted.
You there, Tom?
See, if the rest of them would have stayed home and got on Zoom, we'd.
Diane, hang on for 1 second. Hang on a second. Yeah,
Something's going on.
Nathan, we're gonna start.
Both Diane and Nathan, you are muted.
Yep, there we go. Oh, there's a loop.
Something's going on.
Nathan, we're gonna start.
Both Diane and Nathan, you are muted.
Yep, there we go. There's a loop.
Nathan,
Yeah,
we're gonna start. We're gonna start.
yep, there we go. There's a loop. What number?
No, I can see it.
Yeah,
We're gonna start. We're gonna start.
yep, there we go.
Nathan,
Yeah,
hang on 1 second, Tom. Nathan, we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm on speakerphone with Tom, and we're gonna do it that way because they can't figure it out.
all right. You just relay with my stuff. I'll just listen.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Sorry, everybody. It's way beyond Joe and I, anyhow. Like to convene the joint meeting of the Raleigh County Planning Board and the Raleigh County Board of Zoning Appeals. First item we have on our agenda this evening is our consent agenda. It consists of consider the minutes of December 14th, consider the report of fees for the month of December, and the final developmental plan for the Peterson Ranch Unit 1. Is there any questions about the consent agenda?
I'll ask him.
Nope, I have none.
Does Diane,
None.
do you have
No
any?
questions.
There's no questions on my end here, Tom.
Joe's got a question here, John.
Okay.
John, you probably didn't hear any of that.
No, I did not.
Joe's question was how much difference there was between the preliminary plat and the final plat.
Okay.
Bob explained that there's a certain amount of deviation that's allowed before they have to start all over, and there wasn't a significant change to impact anything.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You might share that with Nathan and Diane.
All right. Hang on a second here. Yeah. Joe's question was, Diane and Nathan, about the deviation, the difference between the two plats and stuff. And he wanted to know. And then Bob said there was always a little deviation, but not enough to start over. So.
Okay.
I have do have one question about
Diane's got a question.
the monthly building permits.
Oh, hang on. Diane's got a question about the building permits
Okay.
in the consent agenda. Go ahead, Diane.
And it's the one about the county, with the county commissioners, then at the firing range. That amount there, $415,500, is that for just the building? Or is that their total expense up there?
Did you hear that, Tom?
Yeah, I'm trying to get an answer here.
Okay.
Staff, please, Diane, staff, please, just for the building.
Did you hear that, Diane?
Just for the building.
Yes, for the building.
I really wish that other people within the county would take and think of whose money they are spending and make good use of it. $500,000 almost for a metal building is outrageous. That's all I have to say.
John, Lisa and Bob's discussing here. I'll relay it.
Okay.
If we're going to do that, should we hold that item on the consent agenda? John, ask Diane if you'd like further clarification about that, if she'd like to hold that from the consent agenda.
Diane, would you like more information on that? Hold that from the consent agenda?
Sure.
She said, sure.
John,
Yes.
yes, Diane. But we really don't have any say on whether what that permit's for. I mean, if we hold it off the consent agenda, it's probably not going to. It doesn't achieve anything. Does that make sense?
I mean, I want to make a big deal of it, but I don't mean to have to hold it off necessarily or anything, but sometimes I don't think the law board, they waste money. Every year they're ending up having to spend money so that they don't, or that they've got left over at the end of their budget year. And I don't think they take seriously the money that they are spending, the taxpayers' money that they are spending, when, okay, if you've got this money left over, then give the officers a raise or something, do something constructive with it. Sometimes I remember a few years ago, they bought a grill, like a $90,000 grill. And it's just, I don't know, I think it's out of control.
Yeah, John, we can hear Diane. We can hear Diane,
Okay.
but I know she can't hear us. But I just wonder if that's not necessarily a discussion for the planning board, but maybe more for the county commissioners or the law board. Would you agree with that?
Do you hear that, Diane?
Only part of it, something about county commissioners and the law board.
So say that over again, Tom.
Diane, we're just wondering if this isn't more of an item for the Board of County Commissioners or the law board rather than a planning commission. I mean, I agree that they don't spend the money maybe correctly, but planning board doesn't have anything to do with that.
I know we have no control over it and stuff. I just wanted to express my concern, and I am going to be calling my county commissioner and find out who all's on the law board and contact some of them.
Yeah, well, you guys, my personal support, I mean,
I don't know if it, surprised any of the rest of you or not, but it really surprised me when that number was there.
I think the whole shooting range bothered all of us. Yeah. So,
The whole what?
The whole shooting range, Diane, bothered Tom quite a bit too, as it did all of us, so, yep. So, okay,
if it's okay, I'm gonna ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Yep.
For that,
Tom's gonna ask for a motion for the consent agenda,
I move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
and I'll second that.
okay. It's been moved and seconded. Diane moved and John seconded that we approve the consent agenda as presented. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, all on this
We
end.
could hear Nathan and Diane and you say aye.
Okay,
So thank you.
yep.
Thank you. Big ordeal. Anyhow, thank you all for your patience. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say. I think we're okay. John, and I think we're going. Excuse me. The only other agenda that we have on our joint meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals, the Planning Board, is the election of officers. John, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. John, can you still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Bob said to remind all the board members that there is a final developmental plan that we need to sign.
Okay,
So he can contact each one of you all and make arrangements for that.
Nathan, do you hear that?
Yeah, we gotta go in and sign stuff again?
Yeah,
All right.
Tell him I'll do it tomorrow morning.
yep, everybody heard that, so.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll move into the election of officers.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we adjourn the meeting of the joint meeting of the Riley County Planning Board and Board of Zoning Appeals and reconvene as the Riley County Planning Board.
John, can you explain to Diane? It's a joint. The election of officers is a joint meeting election.
Right, but she was adjourning okay, so yeah, we weren't never in anything. Diane, we weren't in anything. We was just approving the consent agenda, so.
Okay, so we're not ready to adjourn yet.
No,
for
we
the
don't have to adjourn
Okay.
that.
Sorry.
It's fine.
No, we won't have to adjourn. We will not have to adjourn the joint meeting.
Right.
All right, but we're going to have election of officers. John, Diane and Nathan, are they okay with that?
Diane and Nathan, we're gonna go ahead and do the election of officers, okay? Yep, they're good.
Okay. I guess then first thing you got to elect is a president.
Mr. Chairman, I nominate Tom Tall for chairman.
Second.
I second that.
Nathan seconded it on this end.
Here we go. Okay, John and Nathan and Diane, thank you. Joe brought up a suggestion, maybe just re-elect last year's slate of officers.
I'll second that.
Yeah, Okay, we're gonna, Joe moved to have, nominate, last year's slate of officers. And John, you seconded, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Diane and Nathan, did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I,
All good on this end, all three on this end.
Oh, okay. So it passes 5-0. 5-0. Yeah.
When do we go to the election party tonight? We're going to Diane's.
we could sit at my table here.
Yeah.
There's the other end of my table.
Yeah.
It would be far enough.
Get 6 feet apart.
Yep.
Nathan and Diane,
Yeah.
Yes.
that also is having Bob as a secretary.
Sure.
That motion was also with Bob as secretary.
That worked.
Yep, they're good.
Okay, thanks, John.
Yep.
Why we need to adjourn the joint meeting?
As secretary, that means Bob brings the beer tonight.
I think they can hear us, Nathan.
Probably. That's
Where'd John go?
Just a reminder when it launches. On the comprehensive, just a reminder. We don't need to talk about it tonight. No. John, just so you know what we was talking about here, there was a little confusion on whether we should adjourn the joint meeting and reconvene as the planning board. But since there's no agenda item for the planning board, there was no need to
reconvene.
adjourn and reconvene.
Okay. Diane and Nathan shakes their head. They understand.
Yep.
So basically, I think so. Basically, we're pretty well done. All we need to do is adjourn the meeting. All right. Joe's moved to adjourn the meeting. Would there be a second?
Second.
Nathan seconded.
Oh, good, Nathan. Yeah. Okay. All those in favor of adjournment, say aye.
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 Aye.